Cancer, hello. Let's take a look at your reading for February 2024. We're going to start with past and present so that you know if this reading resonates or not. After all, it's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. I also do past and present so that you can see whatever happened in your past that still affects your energy right now, and in turn is going to affect the most possible future outcome. Now, the reason I say the most possible future outcome is because I don't believe that anything is set in stone. I think that things shift and change depending on a number of factors, but we do have a power to influence our reality, is my point. This is why I will also give you a few possible courses of action or attitudes that you can take in your situation in order to hopefully influence it for the better. But these are not all the options that you have. All right, Cancer. One more thing. I started doing daily readings as shorts, but they're not really getting any views whatsoever. It is kind of time consuming, but I also think it's a great idea for you to be getting these daily updates, like a minute long update every day. So if you like my video, it would mean a lot if you could take a look at my shorts, support them, so that hopefully the algorithm starts working in my favor and it makes sense for me to be making them every day. All right, Cancer, your past, whatever matters in terms of your February reading. Okay, so far it's quite clear to me, and I think it's another reading that's going to be quite deep. However, we will see what the next part brings. So far, what I'm saying is that there was a situation in your past which seemed extremely promising and hopeful for you at the beginning with 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups upright would be a card of complete wish fulfillment, happiness, commitment as well, if we're talking about another person. Very quickly, the tables have turned and things have, the energy has shifted completely to 9 of Cups reversed. So something that seemed so amazing turned out not to at all be the wish fulfillment that you expected it to be. And with 7 of Swords upright, you were kind of like cheated of this opportunity, or it ended because of someone else being unfaithful or just doing something behind your back. So Wheel of Fortune reversed. All of a sudden the Wheel of Fortune stops turning in your favor, and I think that you want to be happy so desperately with the Sun upright, that with the 5 of Swords reverse, you're kind of trying to, and this is incredible because it is the third reading where this card, 5 of Swords, shows up reversed in the same context of kind of like wanting. So this is like collective energy for this month or recent past for all of us, where we are trying to conceal the fact that something bad happened in the past. We are trying to conceal it from ourselves even, so we don't have to acknowledge it, so we can pretend that we're still happy kind of energy. King of Swords reverse, you're just not thinking logically here. The Magician, of course, the Magician is a fantastic card. The Magician is manifesting and creating with our thoughts, manifestations, but also actions and things that we actually physically do with our hands and when we go out and try to make change in the world, right? So the Magician is a fantastic card. So you are trying to make change, you are trying to manifest, to pull something. However, with the Moon reversed, again, there is something that is being hidden by you, like actively hidden, swept under the rug, not acknowledged, and I think it's going to make it so much harder to, but we're going to see. It's just my expectation. Maybe I will be wrong. I always try to deliver like not the advice that I would have for you, but or the opinion that I have, but exactly the message that I'm seeing in the cards, even if I disagree. So we will see. But yeah, it's possible that it's going to make it harder for you to manifest the outcome or the circumstances that are desired by you because something is not being noticed or acknowledged. But let's take a look at your current energy for more information. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm just gonna say it how it is, how I'm seeing it in the cards. If you are very stuck on a specific person, a specific outcome, please just give this reading a chance. I will try to explore different options. I always do. I give current energy, the most possible outcome for the future, but if you are really, really stubborn, there will be other options, and perhaps there we will see how to get exactly what you want from this. But okay, right now you seem to be in touch with someone, or there seems to be some sort of communication with this Page of Swords. Three of Swords reversed, again, running away, not acknowledging the hurt that someone has caused you, not wanting to discuss it, trying to let go of it, but it's still there. With King of Cups reversed, you are completely detached from your emotions, or the other person could be as well. Maybe that's why it creates so much conflict. We do have conflict with Five of Wands, so if there is communication, there's arguments. I'm kind of seeing like a situation where maybe two people are trying to, and this is a romantic interpretation, it's not necessarily going to be a romantic for you. It could also be like trying to get some benefits at work, and there is no communication, no successful communication between you and your boss or whatever else. But the most obvious interpretation, of course, is going to be romantic. And here what I'm seeing is that I'm kind of thinking of this very specific situation where there's a relationship between two people where one hurt the other one very badly in the past. The other one is so stuck on them, and you must be, because we have Seven of Cups reversed, so not really considering other options, that they are willing to just let it stay in the past, but they haven't completely healed from it, and it's creating a lot of tension and drama. So there's arguments, and also with Page of Cups reversed, there is no specific love offer. There's communication, but you are not really reaching any conclusion. I have to take a sip of water, I'm sorry. I'm losing my voice, I wonder what it means. Okay, so let's take a look at the most possible outcome for the future. Okay, one last card. It doesn't make too much sense for me to be pulling too many of them. It does make sense, I just want to see some sort of a conclusion. Okay, Cancer, so what am I supposed to say to you right now? I do not see this moving in any specific direction in the nearest future. You may still be communicating, but especially considering that with Five of Cups reversed, I think that you will find ways or reasons not to be overly disappointed here. And with Seven of Wands reversed, you are actually in a pretty good position. You're in a winning position. Perhaps you could actually expect more of this person if you showed up with a more of a strong energy, more expecting something from them, and not just like agreeing to anything. Anything that they can give you is going to be fine with you. So that's the upside here. But with Six of Wands reversed and the Chariot reversed, it's not very victorious, and it's not really going anywhere in the nearest future. What's interesting is that we have the Tower here reversed and the Emperor reversed. So again, at least it's not going to like end and collapse around. It's not like this person is just going to give up and disappear from your life completely. I think that they're going to stick around, but there's this lack of communication. You cannot really decide on anything. There's no specific offers, and I think that the hurt from the past is still showing up regardless of whether or not you want it to. Like, you may think that you're not showing your bitterness or hurt to the other person, but maybe it's showing up somehow because it's still coming strong here in this reading. But the Tower reverse suggests that things aren't collapsing around you. It's not ending. They're not going anywhere. With the Emperor reverse, they're actually kind of like losing their own stubbornness and strength in a way. Three of Coins reversed. If there was a third party situation, or if you were worried about it, not a problem here, or not going to be a problem in the nearest future. It's not about other people, it's about the unresolved issues between the two of you, I would say. And we have great cards in terms of like your own personal development. We have Two of Wands upright, Five of Coins reversed. So if there was some financial struggles, especially combined with Queen of Coins that you got at the end of this reading, you will be able to overcome it. Definitely improvement in terms of finances, getting out of debt, perhaps, and this is all like you're doing it yourself. With High Priestess, connecting more to your intuition, understanding the situation better, and Two of Wands, planning for the future, and the future is in general looking brighter for you. However, nothing specific in terms of them, this very specific person. So maybe individual courses of action will give us more information about them. But for now, I'm seeing like nothing is really collapsing around you. There is no Tower moment. Something is happening behind the scenes, but not really leading anywhere. And you are working on yourself, your finances, your stability, and you are very successful in doing so. All right, Cancer. So let's pull three individual courses of action for perhaps different groups of people, or it's either going to be three completely different approaches to this situation, or it's going to give us more information about it. It depends, but I always pull three more kind of like parts of this reading, and whatever comes up, comes up. So first course of action for Cancer. Okay, Cancer, so for some of you with Judgment reversed, you are waiting for a big change. The change may be in regards to this person and their approach and the relationship between the two of you, or it could just be change in your life overall. With the Devil reversed, it's either that you are not seeing any change and things aren't moving anywhere, and they're not with the Six of Swords reversed, because you haven't released yourself from someone toxic. So if this person is very toxic, and you know that they're toxic, and there's addictions or very unhealthy behaviors, thinking patterns, very serious, unhealed emotional trauma, things like that, abuse, whatever, then obviously if you want to see change in your life, you're going to have to release yourself from the toxic person, right? But for others, if this person is not so toxic that you could see them as this devil here, it would be releasing yourself from this devil energy that is this obstacle between the two of you. So if you're actually, but it's going to be up to you to decide. I think it shouldn't be that hard to determine whether or not this relationship was toxic or not. If there was no toxicity, nothing serious, but just like misunderstandings, and you still believe that you should work on it, then of course go for it. But this card, like I said, will either suggest that you have to release yourself from someone, or you have to release yourself from some sort of an obstacle between the two of you. With Father of Wands upright, I think that you should find your own power, your own inner strength, ability to be bold and make bold decisions, because with Two of Swords reversed, part of the reason why nothing is happening in your life and nothing is changing majorly is because of your inaction, your inability to make a decision, and it can have something to do with the fact that you do not see this strength. You haven't found this strength of King of Wands in you, this fiery energy. All right, second course of action for Cancer. Okay. Yeah, okay, so Father of Swords. Well, this is you wanting to be happy and self-sufficient and not have any financial problems, not have any practical problems, but also see yourself as beautiful, independent, being kind of like wanted and admired by others, all the best things. Like, this is the card of self-love, right? So this is obviously what you want to embody. With Father of Swords, if you want to get there, you're going to have to look at this whole situation and your life overall in a more logical way. You have to look at what's happening, see how it's affecting your energy, how it's affecting your psyche, your emotions, your mental state, just you overall, and take certain steps in order for it to improve. It could be a final decision, but it could just be a decision to focus more on yourself while you are giving the other person space to kind of make up their own mind about you or your relationship, etc. Another thing I have to say, because I saw some financial struggles for some of you that will probably be resolved in the nearest future. Father of Swords is logical, problem solving, and if it's about finances, then it would suggest for you to start looking for logical answers and solutions to your problems in terms of finances. 9 of Wands upright. 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups, 7 of Wands upright. If you are feeling that it's like impossible, you're feeling exhausted, you cannot handle it, you cannot really look logically at this situation because you are so exhausted mentally and emotionally, 3 of Cups is a very simple solution. It would be to stop isolating yourself and seek help from others, or just spend time amongst others so they can kind of like share their energy with you, so you can kind of like recharge a little bit, and it's going to be so much easier with the 7 of Wands upright. So 7 of Wands, much better card than 9 of Wands in terms of like how much effort it takes for you to release yourself from the situation. 9 of Wands is like pure exhaustion. You feel like you cannot handle the situation anymore. All of a sudden, when other people show up and help you out in some way, 7 of Wands is a card of still being in the middle of a battle, but you are actually in a much better position than you think, and you are in a winning position. So this is how things switch for you when you stop isolating yourself, pretty much. All right, Cancer, and now the third and last course of action. Okay, so that's interesting. I think that for some of you, there is going to be an optimistic, a good conclusion to this whole story that I think has to do with some sort of partnership or connection from the past. I think it's going to be a smaller group of people because it showed up this strongly only in this one part of the reading. And it also comes with the message, a very important one, with 5 of Cups upright. If you are, if you feel disappointed in your life, and you feel like something is missing, and you think that what is missing is this connection, you are probably right, but at the same time, I think what's also missing with this Mother of Pentacles reversed is your own sense of, again, stability, and there may be problems in terms of finances. And if that's the case, I think it's very important for you with Ace of Swords to, again, address these issues, because you are focusing on one aspect that is missing, that's causing you to suffer, but at the same time, it does have an effect on your overall happiness, but there is another problem that you're not seeing. So when you start focusing on fixing this financial or practical aspect of your life, and seek stability on your own, you find this wish fulfillment with Nine of Cups and the Lovers that also has to do with love and emotions. So you find partnership as soon as you fix other areas that have been neglected so far. And my first thought when I look at those cards were that this could be the person that the main part of the reading was about. Not necessarily, though. It could be just anyone else. It could be a new person. We don't have enough information here in this reading. Perhaps in mid-month reading we're going to get more. So I'm going to try to do maybe like singles and relationships and maybe finances as well as a separate reading. We'll see. I did not manage, by the way, to do mid-month readings last month. I had a lot of personal things to deal with. However, I will try this month. We'll see. But yeah, not entirely sure if it's someone new or the person that this whole reading was about. I'm not going to try to pull too many cards. It doesn't make sense to try to kind of like force information out of this reading, but there is a promise of overall fulfillment in terms of your emotions and need for partnership either way. But first, something else has to be taken care of, pretty much, is the message here. All right, Cancer, so that was a lot. I have to say that readings for this month are actually quite heavy, quite difficult. There are a lot of like underlying deeper issues that I mention and that come up in the cards, not what I was expecting. I think that readings for last month were a lot more like simplistic, I think. Anyway, I hope that it helped. Again, please remember that if you want to see daily readings, I'm going to need some engagement on my daily shorts. So hopefully I will be seen, they will be seen, and then I can continue doing them more often. My goal is to do them daily, but we will see. Yeah, all right, Cancer. Hope it was helpful. Kind of exhausting, not gonna lie. Those readings for February are kind of exhausting, but I hope that it gives you some clarity at least. I am wishing you all the best, and I will hopefully see you soon, as soon as possible, with another video. Bye!